Hi everybody, I'm Squire. This is my channel. I will do a review of oversimplified World War I and give some extra explanation. So we're gonna start out, and if you like, subscribe
The
and
world
like.
of 1914, a time of modern technology, culture, and fashion. Truly,
That's right. In this time, the technology evolved really fast. So that was really height of
the
technology.
height of civilization. Let's have a war. Everyone knew a big war was coming.
Yeah, that's
France
true.
wanted some stuff back that Germany had taken from it. Germany wanted to take more of everyone's stuff.
So France went back as less running because when the German unification unification their kingdom, they declared war against France for unify their kingdom. So by winning, they take Alsace-Lorraine too. So that's why France
And
is.
they're building a big, sexy navy that was making the British uncomfortable. These two empires thought they were really cool, but lots of different people who lived there didn't think
Yeah,
it was
that's
so
right.
cool. And some of
In Austria-Hungary, people that was a lot of country in it, and people don't like it. They want to go out, but that was sure that Austria-Hungary gonna broke out one time, but the war fast fast as
them
the
had
thing.
begun declaring
So
independence with help from Russia. Everyone was talking about each other behind each other's backs, throwing the fact that military technology had come a long way since the last major war, and suddenly everyone was pretty eager to beat each other up. In this area of Austria-Hungary lived some Serbs and Bosnians who hated living in Austria-Hungary. So the Austro-Hungarian Archduke Franz Ferdinand goes there for a nice drive in an open-top car with his cars republished in advance.
is that
And
true?
that went just about as well as you'd expect. Some assassins were waiting for him along the way and threw bombs at his car, but they missed and blew up some officers behind him instead. So the Archduke goes into hiding, leaves Sarajevo, and the whole war never happened. Except no, the
No,
Archduke doesn't leave, but instead goes back out in the open-top car to visit the injured officers in hospital. The driver takes a wrong turn and by sheer coincidence gets stuck beside one of the failed assassins, who shoots him. Austria-Hungary is understandable.
The assassination of Ferdinand don't make the war happen. The war will come, whatever if there was an assassination or not, because the tension in Europe was too high, and everybody they know there will be a war, but the assassinations just fast make it more 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 quickly the war. So
Really pissed about
that's it.
all this, and they think the Serbian government had something
Yes,
to do with it, which they might have. So they go to their ally Germany and say, hey Germany, we're going to declare war on Serbia, and Germany is all for that. So Austria-Hungary sent a big list of impossible demands to Serbia.
So yeah, they send a big list of impossible demands that say like give your country to us and you don't gonna have a war or half. But people think that Australia did that because they give impossible demand for them because they want to destroy them and take the Serbian and upgrade their country. Though people think that they do it. Obviously, they do it for declare war and not make peace treaties about that.
And when
So
Serbia
this is
refuses, they declare war. Austria-Hungary and Germany are friends, and Serbia is protected by Russia, who's friends with France, so they'll declare war on each other. Montenegro joins in too.
yeah,
France and
Montenegro.
Britain also have a kind of alliance. So
Yeah,
when France
fair.
says, hey Britain, you got my back, Britain is like, maybe?
Maybe
And then they decide to stay out of it, which is great for Germany, because Germany has a plan.
the
They know that Russia
Schlieffen
is so big and clumsy that it will take them a while to get ready for war.
That's
So
false.
with this guy in charge, Germany will send all its troops into France at lightning speed while Russia's getting ready, defeat France, then move all the troops to Russia and defeat Russia, and then we all speak German and eat Pfefferpottast every day. Just one problem. France has loads of forts and defenses
They
along
have a
its German
lot.
border, and Germany can't waste any time fighting them.
So I will explain a little bit. The Schlieffen is they wait to Russia because they think Russia gonna take a long time to prepare for war. So they will attack France and defeat them. Austria gonna take the surge and take see what happened in Russia. So Germany in this time was the leading in military. So they think they can just just took France and then took Russia. But
Germany
like they said, there's a marginal line, so they that will be a lot of waste of time fighting this. So they decided to go to
decides to go around them
Belgium.
through Belgium.
So Belgium was in practice neutral, but Germany attacked them anyway because they want to pass and they say like let us pass or we'll invade, and Belgium say no, and Britain say to uh, Belgium say to Britain, can you please make me neutral in this war? They say okay, but now that Germany attack Belgium, UK gonna declare war on Germany because Belgium was protected by UK from being the war, and the the Germany think that UK doesn't will not care if Belgium was invaded. They will little care. So this is why they do that.
Belgium is neutral, but Germany wants to march 750,000 troops
Yes.
through it to get around France's defenses.
Belgium's
They're
neutral,
hoping
but they
Belgium will
want
just kind
to
of sit
stop
down and shut
away.
up, but they don't. They fight back, and they're pretty good too, so they slow the Germans down. What's worse is that Britain shows up, and they're pretty
Yeah.
pissed that Germany's invading
That's
neutral
right.
countries.
That's
So
that's
now
what's
Britain declares
happening.
war on Germany.
In the Cold War.
So Germany push on through Belgium and
But-
commit some atrocities along the way. They also wear spikes
Yeah.
and sometimes skulls on their uniform.
They
So if you're
look
trying to
like
not look
bad
like the
guys.
Good job.
Good
The Allies
job.
have a propaganda extravaganza, and
Yeah.
this starts having an influence around the world, notably in America. The U.S. President Woodrow Wilson sees himself as a bit of a Jesus figure and spends most of the war trying to get everyone to just hug it out. But there's also a large population of ethnic Germans living in the United
Yeah,
States,
cool.
and when the war first broke out, they were like, yay, Germany. But now that they're committing atrocities in Belgium, they're less enthusiastic.
Yay.
Let's play Spot the French Soldier.
For sure. Yeah. The French haven't evolved of their last military outfits. It was the same as I think as the Prussia and France war, the Germany and French war who make unified Germany. So French have this costume, but it's not. It's easy to spot. Like you just see him. He's in blue and red. Come on.
Easy, right? He's wearing a bright blue uniform with red trousers. And do you know who else spotted him easily too? The Germans.
German.
So when the French were slowly...
The German uniform was one of the best. I think that was like just great. Like that was perfect. But French, it's blue and red. Like red, you see that in between grass and thing. You see a red thing, you just shoot it and you die.
marching in columns through the countryside, the Germans easily tore them to shreds with their giant guns. All the nations involved in this war went in with an old school war.
So war is an adventure, yeah, but not anymore. Adventures are cool. Yeah, they think the strategy before they think that just do trench warfare was the best thing to do and like so during this war the mentality changed. Cavalry is really effective, yeah, but not anymore. Dying for country is awesome. Less.
War mentality. And all of them had to update their uniforms
No
and tactics
boots,
a
no
lot during
helmet.
the Great War.
the French have a lot of red thing. The Russia just don't have helmet, but Germany have everything. So that's why
This
they
war was
were
going to be like
leading.
nothing anyone had ever seen before. Russians ready for war,
Yeah.
way earlier than expected.
So this is the failure of the Schlieffen plan. They think Russia gonna take like a lot of time, but they didn't. So during this, they make that doesn't that doesn't work because now there's the UK who joined the war. So this is really bad for them, and they have to fight in like 1, 2, 3 spot. So this is really bad. So
For war, and way earlier than expected. The Austria-Hungary.
yeah,
you get on top of that?
Australia was supposed to keep eyes on Russia. They do it, but they were mess up. They're like die.
Oh yeah, sure, we've got this. Nope.
Yes, like
Germany
this.
has to send some troops back to the east to defend against the Russians. The chief of staff of the Austro-Hungarian army is this guy, and although he is handsome, he turns out not to be the best military
Yes.
strategist. Austria-Hungary constantly
Attack
provides
here.
Germany with advice.
How about it?
Running
Don't
back to Germany whenever they get in trouble.
send help, lad.
Austria-Hungary even gets its ass kicked by tiny
Yeah,
Serbia,
that's
who
right.
sells all
They
their
were
base
like
attempts at the start of the war. It's better to
humiliating.
where they almost completely wipe out the Russian second army. Back on
That
the
was
western
better
front, the
good
Germans
for them.
continue
Yeah,
advancing and are
now-
in sight of Paris. At this point, anyone would be forgiven
You can
for thinking
see
the
that.
Germans were going to get that quick victory after all. But then things start to go wrong. The French commander-in-chief knew something had to be done, and he ordered his armies to stop retreating.
That's not really like this. This is way in the south, but the Germans don't take Paris and continue fighting. So that was where it came mess a little up. So
In the resulting battle, a gap opened
a
up.
gap
on the German
opened up,
lines.
yes,
If the gap
that's-
opens up, the enemy
they
can
have to
point
retreat
from the
and
side behind.
trench
So the
warfare
German armies
starts.
have to retreat. The Allies launch a counterattack.
Mm.
The Germans take into defensive positions. The
Trench
Allies do the
warfare.
same. Then both sides move north, trying to outflank each other along the way.
Belgium
When they reach
was,
the sea,
like,
there's a stalemate with trench
non-existing.
systems running the whole way from the coast to Switzerland. The beginning of trench warfare on the western front. Here's how trench warfare works. Two opposing lines of trenches with no man's land in between.
Like before, trench warfare works, but now there's better weapons, better technology. Trench warfare just don't work at all. That's just a waste of human life. So that was blocking the stalemate because of that.
One side would pummel the other with hundreds of thousands of artillery shells,
Yeah.
sometimes for days at a time. This had a huge psychological effect on the soldiers, leaving many shell-shocked. Then, the attacking troops would leave their trenches and rush across no man's land. A muddy, wet mass of shell craters and barbed wire. The defending trench would unleash machine gun fire on the attackers.
Barbara, it's just for explanation. Barbara was supposed to slow the enemy down, to take a different path, for be easier to shoot at. So this is why they used that.
The attackers would send wave after wave until either they gave up or the opposing trench was finally overrun. There would be
That
months
really
of fighting, the
happened.
deaths of
That,
thousands in order to gain a
That the trench were over.
4 kilometers of land. Living in the trenches was hard work too. Corpses, mud that could swallow you whole, pools of poisonous water, rats, disease, the smell. It's insane that millions of soldiers
Yeah,
put up with
true.
these conditions, and commanders ordered them to do so for years.
So that's finished. You can see in the port too. There's Japan taking Germany colonies. So that's Lawrence of Arabia. So for the next video, if you like this, want another video, like, subscribe, share, put a comment down. That will really be nice for me. I see next time. I like you, and thanks for watching. Ciao.